join with me as we recite the Pledge of Allegiance to our flag. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Today's invocation will be offered by the Reverend Nathaniel Demosthenes, Senior Pastor of 1 Timothy Christian Church in Spring Valley.
Let's bow our heads to pray. Heavenly Father, we are gathered here in this chamber to endeavor in enacting legislation towards forwarding this great state. We thank you for the recognition and unity we celebrate here today in Albany, unity between Haitians and Americans. Help us to continue to support unity and embrace diversity. Bless each and every senator and their families. I pray that for the remainder of their session, they will be focused, energetic, willing and ready to compromise and negotiate for the advancement of our state fiscally, socially, technologically, and foremost in education, we pray. Amen.
Thank you, Pastor. The reading of the Journal.
The Senate Sunday, May 22nd. The Senate met pursuant to adjournment. The Journal of Saturday, May 21st is read and approved. On motion, Senate adjourned.
Without objection, the Journal will stand approved as read. Presentation of petitions, messages from the Assembly, messages from the Governor, reports of standing committees, and the reports of select committees, communications and reports of state officers, motions and resolutions. Senator DeFrancisco.
Yes, Mr. President, I wish to call up Senator Marcelino's bill, print number 6723, recalled from the Assembly, which is now at the desk.
Secretary will read.
Calendar number 269 by Senator Marcelino, Senate Print 6723, an act authorizing.
Senator DeFrancisco.
I now move to reconsider the vote by which the bill was passed.
Call roll on reconsideration.
Adabo, Flanagan, Klein, Stewart, Cousins, Young, ayes 40.
You have amendments?
Is the bill replaced? Is the bill been restored and is placed on the third reading calendar?
It has.
In that case, I now offer the following amendments.
The amendments are received.
Now I wish to call up Senator Hannon's bill, print number 6779A, recalled from the Assembly, which is now at the desk.
Secretary will read.
Calendar number 286 by Senator Hannon, Senate Print 6779A, an act to amend the public health law.
I now move to reconsider the vote by which the bill was passed.
Secretary will call the roll on reconsideration.
Adabo, Flanagan, Klein, Stewart, Cousins, Young, ayes 40.
I now offer the following amendments.
The amendments are received.
Next, I wish to call up Senator Golden's bill, 5745A, recalled from the Assembly, which is now at the desk.
Secretary will read.
Calendar number 322 by Senator Golden, Senate Print 5745A, an act to amend the workers' compensation law.
I now move to reconsider the vote by which the bill was passed.
Secretary will call the roll on reconsideration.
Adabo, Flanagan, Klein, Stewart, Cousins, Young, ayes 45.
I now offer the following amendments.
The amendments are received.
I now wish to call up Senator Lavalle's bill, Senate Print 3689, recalled from the Assembly, which is now at the desk.
Secretary will read.
Calendar number 327 by Senator Laval, Senate Print 3689, act to amend the town law.
Now I would like to reconsider the vote by which the bill was passed.
Call the roll on reconsideration.
Adabo, Flanagan, Klein, Stewart, Cousins, Young, ayes 45.
I now offer the following amendments.
The amendments are received.
Next, I wish to call up Senator Amador's bill, 6372, recalled from the Assembly, which is now at the desk.
Secretary will read.
Calendar number 411 by Senator Amador, Senate Print 6372, an act to amend the highway law.
I now move to reconsider the vote by which the bill was passed.
Call the roll on reconsideration.
Adabo, Flanagan, Klein, Stewart, Cousins, Young, ayes 45.
I now offer the following amendments.
The amendments are received.
Amendments are now offered to the following third reading calendar bills. On page 17, Senator Croce's bill, calendar 247, 4909, Senate Print 4909A. My bill on page 24, calendar 525, Senate Print 2917. Senator Ritchie's bill on page 24, calendar 533, Senate Print 7018. Senator Golden's bill on page 32, calendar number 698, Senate Print 6303. Senator Little's bill, page 40, calendar 809, Senate Print 6033, and I move that these bills retain their place on the order of third reading.
The amendments are received and the bills shall retain their place on the third reading calendar.
Would you now call on Senator Valesky?
Senator Valesky.
Thank you, Mr. President. I wish to call up my bill 5720A, recalled from the Assembly, which is now at the desk.
Secretary will read.
Calendar number 373 by Senator Valesky, Senate Print 5720A, enacted amending the Agriculture and Markets Law.
I now move to reconsider the vote by which this bill passed.
Call the roll on reconsideration.
Addabbo, Flanagan, Klein, Stewart, Cousins, Young, ayes 50.
I now offer the following
The
amendments.
amendments are received.
Mr. President, also on page 27, and on behalf of Senator Avella, I offer the following amendments to Calendar 617, Senate Bill 7220, and ask that said bill retain its place on the third reading calendar.
The amendments are received and the bill shall retain its place on third reading. Senator DeFrancisco.
Yes, Mr. President. I now ask that you take up a previously adopted resolution, number 3279 by me, read its title only, and please call on me to say a few words.
Secretary will read.
Legislative Resolution number 3279 by Senator DeFrancisco, congratulating the East Syracuse Manoa Central School District Marching Band upon the occasion of capturing first place in the small school 1 class at the 2015 New York State Field Band Conference Championships.
Senator DeFrancisco.
Thank you. We have the band here today. Sometimes it's chilly in the chambers, but we fill the chambers up today with the band, and it's nice and warm and cozy for all of us. This is an outstanding group of people. Sometimes you've heard the phrase, the person can't walk and chew gum at the same time. Well, they march and play music at the same time. And they're so good at it that they're able to win the state championship for the small schools, which is quite an honor when you understand the number of students who participate, and more importantly, to keep the group together, not only in sound but also in motion, is truly an incredible accomplishment. I'm very pleased that they're in my Senate district. Great students, great people. I spoke with them very briefly earlier today, and I know that our future is secure. So, on behalf of all the residents of our district, as well as on behalf of the entire state Senate, who voted unanimously to pass this resolution on a previous day, congratulations, best of everything in the future, and thank you for being here to share this with us today.
As noted, the resolution was adopted on January 21st of this year. We want to welcome and congratulate the East Syracuse Manoa Marching Band. All of the students and instructors and faculty are here today. Thank you so much. Our congratulations. Please stand and be recognized. Senator DeFrancisco.
Could we please open that up for co-sponsorship, please?
Resolution is open to co-sponsorship. Should you choose not to be a co-sponsor, please notify the desk. Senator DeFrancisco.
Next, we take up previously adopted Resolution 4449 by Senator Carlucci. Read it. It's title only? Title only. And then call on Senator Carlucci.
Secretary will read.
Legislative Resolution number 4449 by Senator Carlucci, memorializing Governor Andrew M. Cuomo to proclaim May 23rd, 2016 as Haitian Unity Day in the state of New York.
Senator Carlucci.
Thank you, Mr. President. It's an absolute honor and a privilege to be celebrating an annual tradition that we've started here in the Capitol, Haitian Unity Day, to celebrate the contributions that Haitian Americans have made to our local communities, to the state, and to our nation. And I have the good fortune and blessing to represent a district that has one of the highest numbers of Haitian Americans per capita in the nation. And that's something that we're extremely proud of in Rockland County. And today we have joined with us a few guests from Rockland that are here celebrating with us And we have in the gallery Henry DeSora, Davidson and Natasha Adin, Yola Massot, and Edson Francois was here. He had to leave with Pastor Nathaniel Demenstein. And Renaud Julien, who's here, who is the head of the Rockland Haiti Task Force, the Haitian Relief Task Force, and also the head of Combat Neglahai, where we're going to be having a Haitian Unity celebration on Thursday. So everyone is invited. That's in Spring Valley, starting at 5:30 p.m. We're going to be having Haitian cuisine, music, so we anticipate a great turnout, and everybody here is welcome. But we also have with us former Rockland County legislator, Reverend Jacques Michel, who gave us an opening prayer this morning when we did a celebration in 7-Eleven. But Haitian Americans have made so many contributions to pretty much every corner of our society, whether it's in religion, politics, medicine, fashion, music, you name it, and Haitian Americans have added and made all of these things better. Now, we call it Haitian Unity Day because we think it's very important that we stay united. And unfortunately, just a few months ago, right in Rockland County, we had a disturbing event where an organization, a healthcare organization, was advertising to hire a nurse, but they said no Haitian need apply. Now, obviously, we were very disturbed by that, and we gathered together and we reached out to the Attorney General to say, look, we've got to do something about this. We've got to make sure that this type of discrimination is not tolerated this day and age in the state of New York or anywhere. And luckily, the Attorney General followed through, hit the company with a large fine, but more importantly, made them reform their practices. Because what we realized is that even though that was a blatant form of discrimination, how many times are people being discriminated against where they don't even know? Where a customer might say, look, I want a nurse, but not a Haitian nurse. And where a nurse might not ever know that they were discriminated against just for being Haitian. So it's important that we celebrate the contributions that Haitian Americans have made, that we stay united, and we talk about all the great things that have been added to our state, to our nation, because of the Haitian American culture. So I want to thank our guests that are here today. Look forward to celebrating with you again on Thursday. And thank you again for Haitian Unity. Mr. President, I look forward to all of our colleagues co-sponsoring the resolution. Thank you very much.
Senator Hamilton.
President, I rise in order to honor our visitors today representing Haitian Unity Day. As you know, we celebrated Flag Day with City Councilman Matthew Eugene, the first Haitian American elected to the City Council of New York City. And when you think about Haiti, I think about the Strong Republic, who was the first slave colony to get its independence. Haiti beat the largest army known to man at the time, the French army. And today, the spirit of the hard work of Haitian Americans in my district, as far as being small business owners, is an asset to our community. And when I think of Haiti, I think of America being great because of the Louisiana Purchase. The only reason why the Louisiana Purchase happened was because Toussaint Louverture beat the French in Haiti. So America would not be what it is today if it was not for the Haitian Americans and the great generals who fought the French army under duress, under less men, less ammunition and arms, but they beat a world power at the time. So today I honor my brothers and sisters from Haiti. I want to say bonsoir, and thank you for coming here today. And I just want to say, when we look at our history books in the state of New York and we have the Louisiana Purchase, there's no reference to Haiti. There's no reference to the French being beat in Haiti. And the reason the Louisiana Purchase was made was because of a slave revolt that beat the French army. And because of that, it led to other countries gaining independence from people who were colonizing countries throughout the Caribbean. So Haiti was the first republic to beat the yoke to beat the most advanced army at its time, and we honor you for that. So I feel that in New York State, in our history books, when we mention the Louisiana Purchase, we should mention the Haitian Revolution and how we beat the French and how the Louisiana Purchase was done. We should also acknowledge that Haiti was the first republic to beat its slave masters under a brutal system of slavery that many died working in the fields. So I honor the Haitian Americans in our country, and I honor the 3 new Haitian American Assemblywomen in the Assembly. Jean-Pierre, Ranice Pachat, and Michael Solange. So we are seeing the emergence of the Haitian Americans in New York City, New York State, and throughout the world. Congratulations. God bless Haiti. Ça passe.
Senator Sanders.
I too must honor the Haitian people in my district, in the nation, in the world. But it would not be right to not point out just 2 facts. It is true that Haiti defeated the armies of France, but it has to be recognized that those armies were commanded by one of the world's greatest generals. That was Napoleon.
Right.
That was Napoleon's army, which he is, of course, studied at every place where we studied the military because he was one of the world's greatest minds in terms of military. So if you beat the world's greatest mind in military, my books, that makes you the greatest of the greatest. There I go thinking again. It would also, right now, when we think of Haiti, we think of many different things, but we also think of a poor country. It would not be this poor had they not had to pay for their own freedom. Even after they won, they were forced to literally pay for the right to be free. They did pay. They already paid in blood. Now they had to pay in treasure. I believe that it is most appropriate that the monies that were taken from the Haitian people should be given back to the Haitian people, that the governments that took from Haiti need to give back to it. Then we can stop thinking of Haiti as a poor country, and we can see it as a rich country that it really is, and they would have enough money to do what they need to do and not need the charity of anyone. The Haitian people do not want charity, they want parity. Thank you very much for being here. Thank you for being in New York State. Thank you for being in my district, which has the greatest Haitian people. Well,
Brooklyn.
of course, Brooklyn is a fine place, but I'm speaking of the greatest, and that, of course, is Southeast Queens. And I encourage you all to come to Southeast Queens right after my friend here comes. So having said that, Mr. President, I will sit down and say, speak no more.
Senator Hansel Thompson.
Thank you, Mr. President. Several of the delegation are sort of lost in the hall. I was out in the hall greeting them, and many of them are legislators from Haiti, representatives. And I'm sorry somehow they didn't make it to the gallery. But I am very pleased to stand with my colleagues today to congratulate you and thank you for coming to our chambers and being with us today. I know that Brooklyn has the largest number. I know that Senator Sanders believes that he has the best people. But if you saw the devotion with which I am held with those that live in my district, you would understand that mine are par excellence. But the reality is my first visit to Haiti was in 1972. And it was right after tourism first opened. And I had 2 very young children, a 4-year-old and a 6-year-old. And when I returned home, my husband said, "Oh, I did not know that the politics was such. Why would you take our children to Haiti?" And I said, I needed our children to be in an environment that was controlled by people of color, the people that looked like them, and so that they would understand that what it meant to really be free. And so you have continued to struggle, and certainly I had the grand opportunity during the devastation that you experienced to be a part of a statewide effort for the Haiti disaster. And only 2 weeks ago, I just took down that poster that we had. And I understand one thing, though. There are still people living in tents since that disaster. And the terrible things that have happened, first, the hurricane came before the earthquake. Everybody thinks about the earthquake, but I was familiar with what the devastation that you experienced in terms of the first real crops that you had after that Hurricane Hannibal. And so I continue to be very much a part of the delegation that wants to help to rebuild and restore. And two of my very young friends who have grown up with my children have returned to Haiti, which is their homeland, to help to rebuild and to restore. So there is hope. Our young people are returning to Haiti to help to rebuild it and to bring your country back after its successive devastations. But the bravery with which you face the challenges that continue to mark your country, for that I have a great deal of respect and regard, and I am very appreciative that the delegation finally found their way to the gallery, and I wanted to publicly welcome all of you to the state of New York, the greatest state in the world.
Senator Parker.
Thank you, Mr. President. On the resolution, I want to stand and add my voice to those today in this chamber who are celebrating Haitian Flag Day, which was May 18th. And we celebrate this holiday in my district very hard, Mr. President. I don't know if you know, I represent the largest concentration of Haitian people outside of Haiti in the entire world. Larger number in Florida, larger concentration in my district. And what we find is when we look at this history of this great island is a history that resembles the history of the United States. It's a history of people who were yearning to be free, who were looking for life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness, and had to literally fight their oppressors in the French in order to make that happen. So much so that when they threw them out the first time, the French came back and they had to burn down Port-au-Prince in order to keep them out the second time. And so that's the kind of determination that we see in the folks from this wonderful island. I had a great opportunity to visit Haiti this past November and spend some time in Port-au-Prince during the election, and to see in a place that has gone through so much hardship, the real commitment to building democracy, a real democratic country, is really, really amazing. And so I want to acknowledge the delegation that's here from Haiti, many of which are elected officials, members of their parliament, and some of their local leaders who have joined us. And thank them for coming and honoring us with their presence. And really, when we talk about Haiti, we should always remember they are the first place to get freedom in the Western Hemisphere. And so it's really, in a lot of ways, Haiti that led the way for the U.S. to seek its freedom. And so we thank you for all that you've done for this world, but then also what you've done for the people of the state of New York. We have a number of very notable people of Haitian descent, most notably in the state legislature, my Assemblywoman Rodney's Bachat from the 42nd Assembly District. We have Assemblywoman Mikalal Salaj from Long Island, and also out in Suffolk, Kimberly Jean-Pierre, all serving in the body. And so we honor them and their commitment and their representation for our community. But we have numbers of judges now, and city council members, including Councilman Matthew Eugene in my district from Haiti. And so they have contributed to the great wealth, not just of diversity culturally, but really in building our city and our state. So again, thank you. welcome to the state of New York, and I enjoy both entertaining you today, but also working with you in the future. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Senator Parker. The resolution was adopted on March 22nd of this year. The resolution is